Hey guys, it's Candy, Miss Natural Life. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some awesomeness. Okay? It is an amazing resource by Audrey called The Science of Transitioning. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. A few years ago, Audrey wrote this awesome book called The Science of Black Hair. It was all the rage. Everybody had to have it, including myself, because I like to call it like a natural hair Bible, okay? It has awesome information in here on natural hair care, how to take care of your natural hair, and it dispels a lot of myths in here as well. And so as you can see, mine's a little bit beat up because I pick it up quite frequently to, you know, see different thoughts on different things. She talks about, you know, how to deal with your chemically treated hair. She talks about how to stop hair breakage, you know, and pH balance and all that stuff. So it's really scientific-y, very based off research. You know, she's not just, this is not her opinion, this is actual scientific stuff. So I did pick this up. I got an autographed copy, as you can see, because I picked it up at Nienzo Boutique when Nienzo was still, you know, a brick and mortar store. I walked in the store and they had these autographed books, and so I picked it up. And so I really thought that this was a very good resource, you know, for people to be able to find out, you know, answers and questions. There's also a lot of resources online, but for me, it's sort of like, I want you to kind of be an expert in your area if I'm really going to take your advice, like keeping it 100. Like, I want you to really know what you're talking about, and so she does. All in all, you know, just to kind of give it a quick review, I thought that The Science of Black Hair is a good resource if you really want some good detailed information. So when she contacted me about her second book, I was like, what? Like, there's more information, more than included in that book? And she said yes, you know, she's doing The Science of Transitioning. Now let me just go ahead and say, I wish I had this book first, because this book is like, whoa, okay? I'm not just saying it because she sent me the book. I'm telling you, this is a valuable resource. I purchased the first book, she sent me the second book, and I'm probably gonna buy a couple more for some of my friends that are transitioning right now. The difference between this book and the first one is I didn't buy the color version because she had the black and white version available. This book is full color, so it features a lot of, you know, beautiful pictures and things like that in the book. You know, not just the header pictures, but also, you know, it has different graphs and charts in here about different tools. You know, she has a follow-up at the end of every chapter, the takeaways for the chapter. So she basically gives you the main points in the chapter that you should have learned when you read it in there. One of my favorite features of the book is that she talks about the benefits of, you know, transitioning. A lot of people kind of are like, you just need to go ahead and big chop. No. For some people, you know, doing a big chop is a big deal and they want to transition. Me, I tried to transition. It didn't work because I personally could not handle the two textures. I didn't know how to care for them. Well, if I had a resource like this, I may have decided to transition a little longer. I don't know. Even though I am 100% fully natural now, there's no transitioning, I still learned a lot of things from this particular book. So even if you're already natural, it is a good resource for you to read, because it's sort of like going back to the basics, like learning basic hair care. And then it has a dictionary in the back. It has a list of all the hair care brands. It's a hair product index, and so she lists literally all the hair companies for you to be able to buy things. And it's amazing because back in the day, which I started my whole journey in 2010, 5 years ago, I started my journey. It wasn't that many companies, and now it's like, whoa, we really have come a long way. And so here she is in the back. This is Audrey. Is she beautiful? Hi, Audrey. I think so. And so it's just a really good resource. The other thing that I particularly care for, besides the chapter takeaways, is the in-depth kind of diagrams and things for your hair. So if you can see, you know, she puts these diagrams in here to show you, you know, how to style. And so in the back of the book, it has all these styles and what to do, like, you know, ideas of what you can do for your hair. And I thought, wow, that's so cool. And it's not just typing, you know, it's not just text, you know, it's visual. And so, you know, I like to read, I like the textual part, but the visuals that go along with it is what is great as well. And so I know I'm not transitioning, but I will be rocking some of these, and some of these hairstyles I still rock now. You know, the braided headband is in here. I rock that now. Like whatever, transition or not, she's gonna rock that hairstyle. So there's a whole bunch in here. She talks about the different benefits and how to care for the two textures. You know, it's just an all around beautiful publication. I am honored that she picked me to be someone to review the book. I think it's easy to follow. It's to the point. It's not a whole bunch of rambling. And you take away something from the book. It's not just, oh, I read this, and you put the book down, you're like, what did I just read? You remember, you retain the information because of the way it is written. So I will give this book 2 thumbs up. Like I said, I will probably be purchasing a few copies for some of my family members and friends that are transitioning right now. And like I said, I think it's a good book to have if you're already natural. So thank you so much again, Audrey. This was very good. If you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. I will have all the information about where you can get this book on the screen somewhere in the description box, you know, because everybody needs one. I mean, I'm just keeping it 100, okay? Now, because Audrey loves me and Audrey loves you, she has allowed me to host a giveaway on my channel. Yes, giveaway. And guess what? It's going to be 5 winners. That's right, 5. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco winners. And one of the winners are actually going to be international. So it's open to everybody, no matter where you are in the earth, in the world, on the planet. You can, you know, enter the giveaway. So I'm really excited about that, and it's simple to win. What you have to do is you have to be a subscriber to my channel. We already know this, right? Of course, you love me, right? So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, I'm sure you were already on your way to hitting the button before I even said anything about the giveaway. And to all my old woadies, my people that's been rocking with me since day one, you already got step 1 done, okay? So be a subscriber to my channel. Also, you need to follow Audrey. Yes, follow her somewhere. You can follow her on YouTube. She does have a YouTube channel. You can follow her on Twitter. She has a Twitter. You can follow her on Instagram. She has an Instagram. You know, so I will leave all of her links in the description box. Pick one. Pick one. You can pick 2. You can pick 3. Pick whichever you like. She's just like, a Twitter follow would be nice. Instagram follow would be nice. So that's how awesome she is. She's not even that demanding. She's like, yeah, just tell them to follow me somewhere, okay? So follow Audrey, okay? And then you need to leave in the comment section, let me see, because you know I make it pretty easy, but I like feedback. So 2 things in the comment section. The first thing is, tell me what platform that you followed her on. So say I follow Audrey on Twitter, I follow Audrey on Instagram, whichever platform you chose, and then tell me why you want the book. Yeah, I want to know. I want to know. You like, oh, you all up in my business? I sure am. I'm all up in your business. Why do you want the book? You know, if you think for whatever reason, I just want to read it, it's for my family, for my sister, my cousin, I'm a stylist, whatever the reason is, put it in the comment section along with I follow Audrey at blah. And you probably need to leave whatever your handle is on that thing. So if you followed her on Twitter, you probably need to say I follow Audrey on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at MzNaturalLife. Whatever your Twitter thing is, or whatever your Facebook name is, or your Instagram name is, okay? And then tell me why you want the book. It's really easy, right? Really easy. So I will be back on this day to pick the 5 winners, okay? If you're international, let me know where you're from, though. Be like, I'm from France, you know, and I'll be like, you know, so let me know where you're from so I can make sure to put you in your own little pot, okay? So if you're international, let me know where you are. You need to be 18 years or older or have your parents' permission, because I'm gonna need your address and stuff to send to Audrey to send you the book, okay? So I'm gonna need your information, and your parental units need to approve that, okay? So 18 years or older, open to everyone. Leave the comment in the comment section, be a subscriber to my channel, follow Audrey. Simple, right? So once again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check me out on social media, especially Instagram, because I'm always on Instagram. Also, thank you again, Audrey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!